I'm Meir Zadok. I am the director of the National Academy of Science in Jerusalem. We have here members of the Academy who include 5 Nobel Prize laureates, 3 Turing, 1 Fields, the top leading scientists in Israel and among the top leading scientists in the world. I was born in Baghdad. Jews were expelled out of Iraq, although they lived there long before many empires and countries. But in 1951, my family left, actually expelled out of Iraq. We lived in Baghdad, and we lived in Ma'abara, which is a refugee camp, for almost 10 years. I studied in Haifa, later served in the army, came to Jerusalem and studied and got my PhD in England, dealing with funding and economics of universities and higher education. In terms of scientific relation with other countries, even when there were revolution and counter-revolution in Egypt, the Academy maintained a center which is called the Israel Academic Center in Cairo. We have been trying since the peace pact with Egypt to maintain cultural and scientific cooperation with our neighbors, with the ups and downs of the political situation, but in fact we had writers, poets and film directors who came to the center, and we are trying now to revive our activities in Egypt. We maintain also good relation with some scientists with the Palestinian Authority, and we have maintained with the Jordanian. Israel was behind the leading project, Sesame project, in Amman, which is to install a synchrotron radiation facility. And the synchrotron radiation facility includes scientists from Arab countries, scientists from all over, Iranians, Moroccans, Egyptians, Jordanians, and it works. We call it Sesame. We hope it will open up the road to peace and interaction with people. We started the relation with China. Scientists were the first who were there, and we had at that time the academic center in China. We maintain contact with leading countries in the West, States, France, Germany, England, and here we have various activities that include exchange of scientists, seminars and workshops. We are among the top countries in terms of getting funds from the EU countries when it comes to competition of the basis of excellence. Israel has the highest percentage for GNP, 4.7, in putting money in research and development, and this of course attracts all the leading companies, startup companies. We have here all the leading companies who deal with high-tech and biotech. This is because I think for quite a number of years we have been investing in research and development far, I think, in comparison to other countries, we are leading in this. When you see the financial situation and the instability that is going on, I think it's a miracle. It's a miracle to see a population. All of us are refugees from Europe after the Second War, refugees from Arab countries who came here to a bare place, no water, no mineral resources, and nothing. And for me, who grew up from the 5 years old to my time now, I saw, sometimes I even use the term, we passed from the Stone Age to high-tech industry in a lifetime of one person. I managed to see it happening, trying to maintain, I think, an open hand also with the minorities who live in this country, with people with different perception of religion, in a very complicated area. I think we are doing pretty well. Well, to be Israeli, I think, is fascinating. You grow up and you have people from Ethiopia, You have people who are coming from leading countries in the world, from the area of Boston, from England, from France, and the combination of having more than 100 variety of people who came from all over, with their food, cultures, all of us seeking, I think, place to live together. I think it's the best school in terms of education, the best place in terms of trying to maintain some kind of life, normal life, with education, with health. It's fun. You have it, it's difficult, it's not that easy, but it's certainly different from countries where you have generation after generation of people living in the same place, having the same food, and maybe even watching the same kind of people. To be Israeli is not just a question of choice, but certainly it's a question of living together, being together,